everyone, and welcome to another edition of Lyrical Logs. As you all know, Lyrical Opera Theater is a local community-based opera company. Not only do we use local singers, but we promote local businesses. We try to create partnerships with local businesses. We seek sponsorships from local businesses. And as you all know, we have our masquerade party coming up on October 20th at the Cottonwood Country Club. And we are seeking businesses to provide some things that we can auction off in auction baskets. And this next business is not only a local business, but they are going to provide some things for our baskets. And they happen to be right up the street from the Midvale Performing Arts Center, where, as you know, we produce our operas. So enjoy.
Ciao and welcome to Outlaw Distillery, our new sponsor for Lyrical Opera Theater. So as you can see, it's an old Western style distillery. We got all the brews here. We got spiced rum, coffee rum, moonshine. You remember those cars we saw at the car show? This is what they used to run back when booze was illegal. So, you know, like, you ever watch The Dukes of Hazzard? This is the stuff they were trying to keep away from the sheriff and, deliver to all their customers. Right?
And look who's walking in the door, Kirk. Kirk, this is Christopher Arbizu. He's going to help us today create our Lyrical Log series, and he's introducing Outlaw Distillery to all of our fans.
Yeah, he provides booze, much needed booze to Americans, so he's basically a superhero.
Awesome.
So why don't you start telling us about this place?
Well, we owned the Outlaw Distillery almost 4 years ago. Me and my wife did. We're a small family-run distillery. We make everything right here from scratch. We purchase everything from local farmers. We source everything locally. And then we do everything right here as far as the milling, the cooking, the fermenting, the distilling, the aging, the bottling, labeling. We do it all right here.
Awesome. Kirk is going to take us on a tour and teach us about how this stuff is created. All right.
Well, it's all our grains and stuff that we get from this is how they bring it to us from the farmers. And then our barrel storage here.
So this is where they make the whiskey, also known as booze, mommy's medicine, and shut up Timmy Daddy's trying to watch football.
And over here is where we do our bottling. As you can see, we've been doing this bottling here lately. This spiced rum sitting on the counter, waiting for us to do our wax dip on the top. This here is our still. It's 200-gallon still. It's what's called bubble plate still. We distill all of our products at a very high proof, makes them extremely smooth. And then over here, this is where we cook everything. And then our 4 fermenters.
Which flavor of booze is your favorite to cook up around here?
Yes, probably. Well, I don't know. They each are different. The rum's fairly easy to cook up, but the whiskey is pretty labor intensive to cook up. We enjoy doing whiskey.
Like your favorite, something that you always have a lot of fun making.
Probably the whiskey. Yeah.
Awesome. That's cool. So you do taste testing also here, right?
Right.
So like people can just walk in
People
and
come in anytime we're open, and then charge $6, you get to taste all 6 of our products.
That's cool. Can you tell us your address and how people can get hold of
We're
you?
located at 552 West, 8360 South, just off of 90 South and I-50.
And your products are also...
We're also available at your local liquor store. This is where we do our tastings. The tasting includes 2.5 ounces, which is divided up equally amongst all 6 of our products. You can come in and do it all yourself, or you can bring a friend, share the tasting, however you'd like to do it. We'd recommend you eat before you come.
Yep, for obvious reasons.
Yep.
And if you're going to do it, don't drive.
Or bring someone with you.
Or bring somebody with you.
Right. Yeah, we make everything really nice and smooth and easy drinking. You know, our stuff is made so you can drink it neat or mix it in a cocktail, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, we're watching NASCAR or football or anything.
Opera.
Or opera. So the various flavors we have here, I'm just going to zoom on.
Yeah, this is our white whiskey. It's an unaged whiskey. This is what whiskeys
Oops, I'm on the
were
wrong one.
originally.
Okay.
They never used to age whiskey, so that's what this is. We make this out of wheat and oats. Wheat makes it fairly sweet. And then our bourbon, we age this in the white oak barrels until we get the flavor profile we're after, and then we finish it with French oak. That gives it a lot of vanilla, caramel, maple flavors. Our bourbon is a wheated bourbon, which is typically a sweeter, smoother bourbon. And then the moonshine. We make this out of what's called a sweet feed mash. It's the same grain bill as our bourbon, other than we put a little molasses in it. That's really sweetens it up and mellows it out for us. And then our rum, this is an aged rum. We age this in French oak only. Gives you a lot of the same vanilla caramel flavors that you get from the bourbon, but we use what's called fancy molasses to make our rums. That's the highest grade of molasses we can get. The aftertaste of this will give you kind of a butterscotchy flavor. That is the molasses that you're tasting. And then our spiced rum. With our spiced rum, we make our spiced rum completely different than any other spiced rum on the market. We spice this more like you would an apple pie or a pumpkin pie. We also use real ground spices in this. And then our coffee rum, we make this with, we've partnered with Badass Coffee. We use one of their high-end Hawaiian blend coffee beans. We make this so that it tastes exactly like a black cup of coffee. It's not sugary sweet. We don't add other flavors to it, so that you can make it how you like your coffee to taste. So.
Yeah, tell us how you came to call it Outlaw Distillery. How did you come by that?
We wanted something Utah was famous for, and Utah is got a lot of history with the Outlaw Trail, which is goes from Mexico to Canada. A lot of your outlaws travel that trail and homesteaded along that trail. Butch Cassidy and the Wild Bunch being one of the more famous ones. Butch Cassidy was born here in Utah, and so we kind of patterned our whole theme and our name after that.
Awesome.
So some of our favorite cocktails with the spiced rum, one of the most popular ones is called a Dark and Stormy. Basically, it's a Moscow Mule, and instead of using the vodka, you use our spiced rum instead. It's a really popular cocktail. People really love it. It's about 2/3 of a bottle of ginger beer and a shot of spiced rum, a little squeeze of lime. Delicious cocktail. When it gets into the colder season, when they start having eggnogs, really good with eggnog. Does really well with your standard rum and coke. Rum and Dr. Pepper is really good. Really good to make French toast with. That's what we use to make our French toast with. Instead of putting spices in the batter, we use that.
That sounds delicious.
It makes excellent French toast.
Wow.
Yeah.
What sort of
Makes
entertainment does it go
great
well with?
rum cake.
Great rum cake.
Oh, yes, yes.
What sort of entertainment does it go well with?
All entertainment.
All entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah.